Yeah.
Okay, so this is a last dance kind of question, but
Yeah.
as I was watching that, there was a part where they talk about LaBradford Smith. Did you play with LaBradford Smith?
I did.
Okay, so
Uh-huh.
fun tidbit:
Uh,
LaBradford Smith and I are from the same hometown.
yeah.
We're both from Bay City, Texas.
Bay City, Texas. LaBradford was 1 year behind me in college.
Uh-huh.
So we played against each other 1 year
Okay.
when I was at Kentucky. I only stayed 2 years, but LaBradford stayed 4 years of college. So I'd already been in the NBA 2 or 3 years before he got to the NBA.
Were y'all in
so
the Bullets together?
And then we played on the Bullets together,
Okay.
and I was injured the game that he got
He went
37 or
off
8
on.
against Michael. Yeah, and then Michael
Right.
came back the next night and really
Just
got him.
embarrassed. Yeah.
Fast forward about 2 years later, and I was in Miami, and Michael and we've been friends. We were both represented by David Falk. We go back 30 years. He called me initially when I was in high school to go to Carolina for Dean Smith. Dean had asked him to have me. So we go back that far, and we'd always been friends. We'd play golf. We'd go bowling and shit on night before games and stuff sometimes. But I had a huge game against them down in Miami. We sneaked them and beat them. I had 30, 38 or 39. We beat them. And then we played them about 2 weeks later at our place. And as the ball was being thrown up, and also they partied the whole night before we beat them the last time on South Beach. And I know because I was there with them.
Yeah. Like Dennis Rodman.
Yeah. Yes.
He played better after he was.
Absolutely. So as the ball's being thrown up for the next game, right? Jump ball goes up. Michael just went crack and got me right in the sternum. And I mean, one of those that just, and I almost took my breath, and I went, oh, fuck. Oh, it's going to be like that tonight, I guess. And it exactly was. He got like 40 in 3 quarters, and I had like 13 on 3 for 12 or something. Like he was just on a mission, had been thinking about us beating him for 2 weeks. And then we played him in the playoffs, and they beat us like a JV team 3 straight.
All I hear him now is saying, and I took that personally.
Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly right.
I was fascinated how he had to make who he was playing a vendetta. Like he had to create an enemy. Like in that, it's so.
And that's what he did with LaBradford Smith. So that's who we're talking about. Danny is the one that. Yeah. He said that LaBradford told him,
and he didn't,
and he never did it. Yeah, he just said it to like get himself fired. Fired up. He made up a fight, and that fucking followed LaBradford. That was it.
I watched that whole documentary. I fucking loved it. It was crazy. And his whole thing with the Pistons was just like, it was like, what?
I know.
I mean,
it was insane. And when I was 16 and I'm in high school, and I said I played basketball. I was the only freshman on the varsity team, not to brag.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. Can we go one podcast without you mentioning this? One.
Look, you always say that you were in a band in high school, so shut up. I could talk about my awesome basketball skills.
Okay.
But I worked at a golf course when I was in high school. Like I washed golf carts and picked up range balls. And we had a celebrity golf tournament, and Michael Jordan came and played, and I caddied for him. I drove him around for 18 holes. I mean, it took me like 4 holes before I could even go like, hi.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like I'm a huge diehard, and we start talking, but the competitiveness that I saw from him just playing in a charity golf tournament, like the bets that were being made.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit! It's like, okay, 10 on this drive. Whenever I'm like, you need 10,000, right?
Yes.
Like,
yeah. The first time I played with him, I hadn't even made $1 yet, and I had just been drafted, and because we had the same agent, I went down to Hilton Head with Michael for about a week. It was me and Michael and a guy named Al Wood and 2 or 3 other Richard Dent. Remember Richard Dent from the Bears?
Yeah.
And I'm a teenager still. I haven't even. I mean, I don't have any money, and so we're playing poker at night and golf all maybe like 54 holes, waking up as soon as it's light, just going out, playing till dark, and then playing poker. And at the end of the thing, Michael told me I owed this other guy 10 grand. And I went, all right, well, all right. I wrote him a check and then went back, and a buddy of mine who I'd already been drafted, so it was only a matter of time. Buddy loaned me 10 grand to pay this
Michael
gambling.
Jordan.
Yeah, it's to pay Michael's gambling
Because
buddy.
Michael Jordan needed $10,000.
It wasn't for Michael, it was for the other guy. Michael and I lost. He paid his half due.
This is why I respect your addiction, because a normal human being, that would have thrown them off gambling.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But you and me, that would have made
mine.
we double down.
Yeah.